Welcome back to Semper Mechanic. My name's Thomas. In today's video, it's another episode on the Mobile Mechanic Workday series. Today we got a 1992 BMW 325i. We're replacing the lower control arm. But this thing whips my ass. I end up burning it, cutting it, chopping it. We win in the end, but it's a hell of a fight, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we're heading out to that 1992 BMW 325i. But first, it's time I gotta go get my daughter from school. I make sure I go every day, no matter what. She looks forward to it, and so do I. Gives me a little bit of balance of life and work. Alright guys, we're headed to go get my daughter right now. I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. We recently just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm pretty excited about that. And this is a Mobile Mechanic Workday video series, and I just wanted to show you a little bit more that goes into the day instead of just the job. So here we are picking my daughter up. Her name is Harlow. She's 5 years old. Look at her, she's a rock star. She made this little family tree, her and her mom did. Here's my wife, my beautiful daughter, the wife again, my son, and there's my mom. Alright, we dropped the daughter off, headed to the job, but you know me, gotta swing in here, get me a monster. I don't know if every state has drive-thrus, but they should, that's for sure. In these Mobile Mechanic Workday videos, I just wanted to show a little bit more before the job so you can see what a real Mobile Mechanic Workday is like. So alright, we're arriving on the scene now. I've already got the vehicle jacked up and talked to the customer. He didn't want to be on camera, so we couldn't show that. But we're showing the repair. So go ahead and take the tire off. After you get the tire off, you go ahead and grab you a 19mm wrench. And you come down to the lower ball joint. And we're going to go ahead and break this nut loose. It's pretty rusted, so you might want to spray some PB Blaster. Just getting it loose at the moment. After that, you can grab you a 7/8 to the other ball joint. Remember, this is all connected on the lower control arm. So if you go in from this side right here, go to the tie rod and you look up, there'll be a bolt right there. So that's what we're going to do. We want to loosen that nut up. So you can grab your adjustable wrench and go up there and loosen it up as well. So you can use these two things or anything else. The only thing you can't use is the socket. It won't fit. Now you can spin it off with your finger once you have it at this point. So go ahead and take it off and then flip it the bird because that thing was a pain in the ass. You can see that's the bottom of it. And it goes up and through right here. And you can see the top of it. Alright, the other part of the control arm is right here. Grab your 11/16 socket. Go ahead and break them loose. Finish taking them all the way out. After that, the control arm will come right down. Now the only part we got is this right here. We cannot get this one to come off. It is stuck. We have tried a few things. So we got this portion out, so now it's just hanging. And if you live in a state where there's a lot of snow, you're going to have this problem because when it snows, the city and state puts out all that salt. Well, that salt, snow, and everything being wet, it wrecks vehicles. So there's a lot of rust you got to deal with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go get some propane from the house. Any mechanic will tell you when it comes to rust or a bolt being stuck, heat, and a lot of it is your best friend. Alright, we're at the house, so we ran in the garage right here, grabbed our propane, back on the road. And as you can see, it's dark out, so this little 2-hour job has taken quite a long time. So here we are, we're arriving back on scene. Now you can tell it's nighttime. Look at me, see how miserable I am? And here we are checking the new control arm. But look at this old one, it's in really bad shape. And this ain't even the worst ball joint. Alright, we're going to take this tie rod end off as well. Give us a little more range of motion. So go ahead and loosen the nut up. You're gonna hit it with a hammer a few times. Take the nut all the way off. A couple more little hits and it'll come right out. Pretty easy. Here we are, we got our torch. We're firing this bad boy up. We're gonna see if that'll help us. Here we are, taking the nut off again, but it's spinning, the whole thing's spinning. So what you can do is try to put some pliers on it, but you can tell the whole thing's still spinning no matter what. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna try to cut this bad boy off. All right, so we're gonna use our cutting wheel here. As you can tell, this cutting wheel has been used a lot. And the blade portion is so small that I can't even cut all the way through it without damaging the knuckle. But we did cut through enough where now we can hold it still and we can turn the bolt off without everything turning. So it did work out. Just took a very long time. So go ahead and take this nut off. Now as soon as you undo these pliers, it falls right out. Look how bad it is. I mean, you can see it's cut, but all this damage, how loose it is, that's how it was. That's how this person was driving the vehicle. I am very surprised they haven't lost their tire. All right, here we are putting the new one back in. Just slide it through. Go ahead and put the nut on top. Just hand tighten it for now. Here we are going to put this portion of the control arm back in. You just slide it up through it. You can see it comes through the bottom there. Very easy. Putting it back on, just put the nut back on it. We're just doing everything in the reverse order. Here we are putting the tie rod in back on. And here's the last portion of the control arm. Just tighten the bolts all the way down to snug everything up. Throw your tire back on. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. If you like the Mobile Mechanic Workday video, I'm going to go ahead and attach the playlist up here. I want you to go ahead and click on that and binge away. And like always, simplify till next time.